Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rockin Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s. And my name is Tammy. It's Sunday night, and we are doing the number one song of 1988. And since I'm running so late, I've been everywhere today. I've been on the road all day and really didn't get home too awful long ago. So I'm running way behind. And being it's Sunday night, and some of you might have to work tomorrow. Some of you may be retired, and that's nice, but I'm off on Monday, so I'm lucky that way. But anyway, I just got a late start. So what else is new, right? Anyway, we're just going to get right to it tonight, but I'm only going to get the number one song out, and then we'll give the list of the top 10 for that year. And then the second video will be the fun and serious facts of 1988, and then that's all we're going to do for the evening. And then tomorrow night we'll be back with your guys' request, and so be sure to tune in for that. So we're just going to get right to it. The number one song of 1988 was R.E.M's Orange Crush. So we're just going to get right to it. Stop this song for just a minute. 1988. This song always reminds me of had a friend that mother had a built-in swimming pool in her backyard, and every summer for about 3 or 4 years there, every Saturday we would go over there and swim, and sometimes we'd put in money and get like a little 8-gallon keg or something, and a bunch of us girls would just drink, and we were all hungover from the night before, and we would make Bloody Marys, and we'd just have a good old time. And when this song first came out, that's what it reminds me of. Is I remember going to her house one day feeling like, really awful from the night before, and this song came on, and I had to stop and get me an orange soda because of it. And that's what it always reminds me of. And I just always liked the beat to this song. And by 1988, some of this new wave is what I called it. Music was starting to sink in with me a little bit. I was starting to like some of it a little more than I did maybe back in 84 and 85. But yeah, in this era, and I really liked R.E.M. Too, on top of it. So we're just going to get back to the song. We're doing the number one song, and this is actually the number one rock single of 1988, because I know on some of the others, Faith from George Michael is the number one song, and I love that song too, but I've been going off of this one for a bit, so it's putting a little bit more rock songs out there, I think, so, and that's what I'm looking for. So we're just going to get back to it. The number one song in 1988 is R.E.M's Orange Crush. quicker than I thought it was going to. Oh, gosh. I haven't heard that song in a good while, so it was good to hear it. And I always knew that it wasn't, well, I really didn't know. You know, there were awful lot of songs back then that you really had no idea what they were saying. It was almost like they were grasping certain words and stuff out, and the songs would be kind of funny by the title. But this one actually is a very deep song, and the only reason I knew that it was kind of a political song in a way was because of where it says, "Time to serve your country overseas." There's a little part in the end that you hear there in the song. Otherwise, I would not have thought that. I mean, I really didn't think he was talking about Orange Crush soda, but a lot of people did. And in a way that kind of made light of the song a little bit, I thought, you know, if you did think of it that way, just the Orange Crush. But there's much more to this song and this story, and so we're going to read about it here. First of all, let me see where I'm at, where I should start at here. Okay, this song came off of their 6th studio album called Green. And let's see, that was, I'm going down here. R.E.M. was an American rock band from Athens, Georgia. Formed in 1980 by drummer Bill Berry, guitarist Peter Buck, bassist Mike Mills, and lead vocalist Michael Stipe, who were students at the University of Georgia. Okay, and it says this song is about the Vietnam War and the impact on the soldiers returning to a country that wrongly blamed them for the war. Stipe's father served in the Vietnam in the helicopter corps. And so Stipes is Michael Stipes, the lead singer in the group. And it says Orange Crush was an orange-flavored soft drink. Okay, and it says, but in this song, though, it was meant to refer to Agent Orange, a chemical used by the U.S. to defoliate the Vietnamese jungle during the Vietnam War. U.S. military personnel exposed to it developed cancer years later, and some of their children had birth defects. And actually, I have an uncle that served in the Vietnam War, and he ended up having throat cancer and then lung cancer due to this Agent Orange. So I did not know that about the song, so wow. Okay, and it says this is not the first R.E.M. song to deal with the Vietnam War. The distinction goes to the song Body Count, an early unreleased song that they played live. They play live at times. I'll have to go check that one out. Okay, and then it ends with saying the band broke up in 2011 with members devoting time to solo projects after having sold more than 90 million albums worldwide and becoming one of the world's best-selling acts. Well, yeah. But I just always liked their voice. Their music was a little off, and but this one, you know, wow, it was deep. It's a cool song, and it's kind of changed my opinion of it because I really wasn't sure what it was about. I know what I was concepting about it back in 1988, obviously. Was on my way to the pool with a hangover, but much deeper than that. So thanks to all those who served and has served in our military, women and men both. So let's get to now the top 10 songs of 1988. And again, I got this off of the #1 rock singles. I'm going to start that over. The #1 rock single of 1988. So, #1 was Orange Crush by R.E.M. #2 is Angel of Harlem by U2. I like that song. And then #3 was Desire by U2. #4, The Valley Road by Bruce Hornsby and The Range. #5 was Roll With It by Steve Winwood. #6 was On the Turn Knife Away by Pink Floyd. I don't know what that says, and I don't know this song either. On the Turning Away. Gosh, I don't know. I'll have to go back and look that up. #7 was When Love Comes to Town by U2. They've got 3 of them in the top 10 that year. Okay, #8 was Simply Irresistible by Robert Palmer. Number 9 was Just Like Paradise by David Lee Roth. And number 10 was Enya by Orinco Flow. I'll have to look that one up too, because I don't know. I don't have a clue what that is either. And as we get closer up in the 90s and things like that, I'm not going to know a lot of these songs, I'm sure. So I'm looking forward to getting into the 90s and checking out some of what, was really good back in the days. Because like I said, there was a period there that, I was getting married and my husband already had 3 kids, so I was kind of all of a sudden mom. And at those times, I didn't get to listen to a whole lot of rock and roll, and so I even kind of turned to a little bit of country, and still like country because of it. But anyway, that was our top 10 of the number 1 songs of 1988, along with the number 1 song of 1988. And so we're going to go for now. The second video and the only video that we're going to put out besides this one is going to be the fun and serious facts of 1988. So if you're still awake, tune into that, or you can watch us tomorrow. But be sure to subscribe to the channel if you like the channel. Be sure to hit like underneath the video if you like it. And be sure to tell those people that you love them each and every day. And peace out.